Well, this kind of sucks. This is not the video I had planned going up today. I had the review of the legendary hero becomes an Academy Honor Student. I had that review going up today, but I guess I'm pushing that back till Tuesday. I really just don't. Well, I don't want to say I don't understand, but it just really sucks, right? It's like I make these videos because, I want to, bring awareness to new comics that come out that I think are something that I think a lot of people would want to read, or the comics that, I read that I really like and I want to share my opinions and my thoughts and, just talk to people about it. Or, like in this case, Once an Assassin, Now a Royal Nanny. This video received a copyright strike. But the premise of this video was something different, and it was something that I felt would be like a breath of fresh air for a lot of people. So I wanted to, uh, bring awareness to it, get more eyes on it, and it sucks when something like this happens. The motivation to make videos in general for me is sometimes really low because it's like I'm not a big content creator. I don't get a lot of views. I don't get a lot of interaction with my channel. So honestly, like a copyright strike was like the least, um, like the last thing on my mind that would is like like I didn't realize it would be a hurdle I would have to deal with so early, and with motivation already hard enough, this kind of just makes it harder. And it's like as much like I really want to keep making these videos, and I want to, you know, keep trying to grow a community, keep trying to basically create something out of nothing, and sharing my love with these comics with people who love them as well. Share my opinions, talk about them with other people, just sharing the love. And like because I really do love reading comics, and I love reading new comics, old comics, Chinese comics, Korean comics. I really wanted to like create this channel with the idea of creating a space where people who read a bunch like I do, can just freely talk about the comics they love, comics they read, their opinions, their thoughts, give each other recommendations, and it sucks. So this is like the last thing on my mind when I woke up today that I would have to deal with. So I will have to change how I do my videos, at least for the next 3 months. Now the video on the legendary hero will be probably the same format. Um, I hope that doesn't get a copyright strike. But since it's already recorded, I don't feel like re-recording it. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. Yeah, there isn't really much I can do about this. I just have to suck it up and keep staying motivated, and I really do want to keep making YouTube videos and form a community and do this with all of you. And that I don't know, it's kind of just a rough day. It's just one of those days where it's like you can't catch a break. That's kind of what this feels like. But it is what it is. We're just gonna have to keep moving forward, and I'm gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna keep doing reviews, doing new comic releases. I'm gonna have to figure out a new format for them. The reason why I was even like doing like the format that I was doing was because I wanted to give you guys a description. I wanted to give you guys like a show you the art, show you whether or not you would like it or not. But if there's nothing I can do about it, then there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna have to try to figure something out and hopefully never have this issue again. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. So peace.